everybody. How are we? We got a beautiful day for this. It is great to see everybody here. What a fantastic turnout for our children this morning, our young adults. I couldn't be happier. To begin our day, we're going to begin it like we should begin a school day. So I'm going to ask two students to please come to the stage. Would Mari Camacho and Danielise Diaz Colon please make their way to the platform?
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y la república que representa una nación bajo Dios entera, con libertad y justicia para todos. Gracias.
Good morning, good morning. There's some beautiful people out here. This sure is. Wow. Hey, class of 2021. Let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. All right. Yeah, we gonna get this going. We're gonna get this. I got two beautiful young ladies up on the stage that I want to welcome. They're very instrumental to our school. I want to welcome Ms. Hall and Dr. C.
Good morning. It is with great pleasure that we welcome you, the families and friends of our 2021 8th grade graduates, as we celebrate their accomplishments today. These students not only helped us start our new school 3 years ago as our first 6th grade class, they also persevered through a nationwide pandemic that shifted and changed our norms in so many ways.
Good morning, good morning. I didn't hear good morning. Well, all right. Here we are today. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Well, all right. I think everybody can hear me. We are here today celebrating you all and all of your achievements. That's what we're here for. But over the past 3 years, when they moved me downstairs to 6th grade, I said, well, all right, we're gonna see what happened. And look at you now, 8th grade, y'all made it. Well, all right. Most of you have been here for 3 years, and we have watched you grow and change and become rock stars. All right, rock stars. We have so much we could say, but me and Doc gonna get out your way. And we gonna let the program begin. You know we love you. We know you're on your way. Success is right here. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Hall, Dr. C, thank you. I have a few words to say, and this is real tough for me. It's very tough for me because I can't put it in words. Can't put it in words. But I'm gonna start saying I'm honored to be standing in front of you all to celebrate this special day. Thank you. I want to thank parents and everyone that has been instrumental on our scholars in their life and in their education. It's important to support our children of tomorrow. For the past 8 years, education has been a journey for all of you guys. A journey of experiences, challenges, accomplishments, but it has not been easy. I can remember meeting some of you guys for the first time as second graders, second graders. Can you guys believe that? Wow. There's a young lady in this part today. Miss Lynch, where are you? Okay, let's give her a round of applause because she was instrumental.
Morning, everyone. To my Morgan families in the audience, oh, we made it! I remember this class as second graders, and for students and families from other schools across Holyoke, it has been my honor to watch your children grow and develop, and just want to shout out that this is such a special day and live in the moment. I'll take pictures with all of you later, and I'm gonna turn it back over to Kaz to keep it moving.
Thank you, Miss Lynch. So let me just go right back to where I left off. I met you guys all as second graders. But I met others, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh, eighth grade. But it didn't matter when we met because we were all going to be here in this journey together as we are right now. The journey's not over. As you all transition into high school, in the city, near surrounding towns, out of state, the transition is going to be a sign of growth, but it also is going to bring feelings of uncertainties and unknowns. But throughout, commitment, hard work, perseverance will lead you to a place of comfort and love. Remember, the journey's not over, but the struggle's real. Love yourself. I love all of you guys. In closing, I'm leaving you all with a quote from the late legend, Hall of Famer, Kobe Bryant. He says, "Try to be better today than you were yesterday. Better tomorrow than you were the day before." Again, thank you. Love you. Peace. So now, we have to move this program along. Yes. There's going to be someone that hosts this STEM Academy. She holds it down for us. Anyone from New York City? If you're from New York, let me hear you say yeah. Okay. Well, we say it's not where you from, it's where you at. This young lady I'm gonna bring to the stage, she's from New York City, but she's in the city of Holyoke. I'm gonna tell you, she means a lot to our school, to our scholars. Let me tell you a little story that's gonna sum it up. They go to her for anything before they go to me. I'm gonna guarantee you, they go to her before they go to me. And what she says to them, we need to solve this problem before Mr. Cosme gets involved. That's the truth, people. And I'm gonna tell you, she is, and I mean she is, the best counselor that I have worked with. And I mean, yes, she is the best counselor. And I'm gonna say she is the Corinne Mogel. Come to the stage, young lady.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, students, parents, colleagues, leadership. It is certainly an honor to stand and a privilege to be here before everyone. This class means a lot to me. I had told them when we were doing the transition work, which was really difficult because it was during remote, we're trying to get ready for high school, and I just wanted it to be the best experience they could be. And I just feel like we had a bond when they came in 6th grade because I started here and it was my first time doing middle school. I had did elementary school for 12 years before them, and I kept saying, I don't know if I could do it, but this group of students showed me what it was like to lead, what it's like to be, to have confidence. And I think, like, when I think about some of the things that we've been through together, I think sometimes I needed them more than they needed me. So I want to say thank you to everyone. If I could give them all an award, I definitely would. I do have some awards to present. I want to say, do your best, and like Mr. Cosme said, make your good better and your better best. Like, don't ever forget your family at STEM. If you need tutoring, if you need help, if you need anything, please come by and see us. The first award I'm gonna present is a counselor award. This award goes to my Friday crew. The first recipient would be Gadiel Ortiz Munez. Come on up, Gadiel. Whatever you think, I don't know. My next award is for William, the Uno King Crespo Aquino. Is William, where's William? Come on up, William. He is the Uno King. Thank you. This next student, I have watched her persevere through many things. We did go through a rough bout in 6th grade, and I see how far she's come. Would Janiyah Lagoy please come up? All right, Nye. All right, this next student here, I don't know where mom is, but my husband said yesterday, are you sure that's not your kid? That's all, you talk about this kid all the time. I gotta tell a story quickly. Mr. Cosme will tell him, go to class, go to class. Every time I look up, you see this student. You will see him every 10 minutes. Miss Hall say, come back at 1 o'clock. He's there at 12:59. With Darius Johnson, please come up. The next award is the PBIS award. PBIS is our positive behavior program. This student has not only exhibited our ROCKS values, but is very respectful all the time. And I don't think I've ever seen him in student support. And the first time I seen him, he was chilling in my room the other day, and I'm like, it was really weird. So I'm really, really proud of the work he's done. Would AJ Arthur Mizzou please come up? Our next next award is just like our PBIS award. It's our STEM Rocks Award. Our Rocks values are respectful, on task, collaborative, kind, and safe. This next recipient is Shanalise Carolio Medina. This next student during remote was kind of ghost, but he came in, he promised mom he'd do a good job. He came in and did some extra math work in the morning before classes started. And I'm really, really proud of him. Ephraim Morales. So this next award is the Bilingual Minds Award. This award is about multilingualism is an important skill in becoming a global citizen. This student, Christari, has used her linguistic competence to support others through acting responsibly and kindly. She worked to translate lessons for Spanish students and has learned to support her own voice through speaking up in both languages. She has come a long way, and we like to celebrate her growth with this award, which celebrates language diversity and recognizes her strength. Christari Reyes. This next award is a student that has improved in his writing skills. This is the James Baldwin Award. This is presented to Jackson. Jackson's writing skills speaks to the human spirit and soul. He has made significant progress in his writing and has illustrated attention to detail just like James Baldwin. Will Jackson, help me, Cosmo. Jackson, please. Bahana Mwanqui, please come up. Okay, my last award. This is an award I think I've spent most of my my time with this student at STEM. This is a Mamie Phipps Clark Award. She was an African-American woman that worked with self-reflection, self-esteem, and self-pride for Black Americans. Her and her husband explored racial bias in the education during the Civil Rights Movement, and they were expert witnesses in several anti-segregation courses, including Brown versus the Board of Education. This student has come so far. She transferred from us from Ian White. We started off rocky, but she has really come a long way. I'm super proud of her. Her name is Lucia Crescentini.
Now, to my left, I want to introduce our 8th graders, teachers, to the stage. I'm going to start by introducing Mr. King to the podium, please. You can call your kid out. Hello, everybody. All right, so I'm going to give out 2 awards today. I'm going to give out the Personal Excellence and Effort in Physical Education. We've got a male and a female. The male award is going to go to someone who has gone out of his way to always participate. He's always doing a great job in class. Aaron Coleman. And our female Personal Excellence and Effort in Physical Education, Jaira. I can't say your last name. Albaran. Yes, Miss Jada, let's work. Next individual that I want to introduce is Mr. LeBrie.
Hello, everyone. So I have 4 awards to give. 2 for men and 2 for women. The first one I'm going to go through is for science, and there's a boy and girl for both science. This is for recognition for personal excellence and effort throughout the years, the past 2 years that I've had them in science. First award goes to Molly O'Donnell and Raul Lopez. And now, in recognition for personal excellence and effort in STEM, I would like to give this to Patrice Laguerre and Javier Maldonado Rivera. Please come up.
Next young lady I want to bring to the stage, math teacher, Miss Rodriguez.
Hello, everyone. Oops, sorry. Okay. So I have 2 certificates also. The first one I want to give to, this is for in recognition for personal excellence and effort in mathematics. And I'm going to give it to Giuliani Suarez and Xavier Matos.
Xavier, let's go, man. Wow. Next young lady I want to bring to the stage, with no further ado, Miss Montana.
So this year we had 2 English teachers, myself and Dr. C. So our awards are going to go to Joanne Parikji and
Davian Vargas.
Wow. Yes, yes. I can't believe he's a Denver Nugget fan. I can't believe it. Joker? Mr. Pacheco to the stage.
Hello, everybody. So, I teach ethnic studies, and we cover a lot of difficult subjects and topics. And, I've been very fortunate to have some very good conversations with a couple of these kids, and everybody, but especially these two really stood out. So, first, Robert Jones. And Samara Faddison. Fight the power, baby.
Next young man I want to bring to the stage. I mean, I can't say much about you, Mr. Wilbur, because you are, like we say, you are that dude. Come up to the stage, please.
All right now. Excellent. All right, much love to you all. I have 2 awards to give out as well. And these are for excellence and effort in English language learning. And I want to really shout out these 2 people for blowing me away with the reading and writing, putting in all that effort, getting that work done this year, and it was not an easy year. So my first award to Mr. Jesus Lopez. And my last award to Juju Machuca Lydia.
Next individual that I want to introduce, Music Mind. He's the general when it comes to music. He has done a great job with our music program, Mr. DePilla.
All right, so I got 2 awards to give, but before I give them, remember, y'all started this whole thing. This was not here before y'all. Y'all are Holyoke STEM Beats, so let's give it up for the whole 8th grade. So my first award is to somebody that no matter what, is one of the hardest individuals I've ever seen, comes to drum practice 3 days a week, and is always willing to just put in that work. So my first award goes to Sean LaFlemme. Yes, sir. You're gonna get a little drum solo from him later. Now, the second award, to say this person was an excellent music student would be a complete understatement. This person is a co-teacher and a partner, and this wouldn't have happened without her. She reads my hand signals. I could go like this. She'd be like, okay, everybody, Mr. DePilla needs a plug, and he needs it gets done right now. So, I'm gonna give this award to Michaela Ann Jenkins.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I don't know if you guys were here last Friday. Was anyone here last Friday? Yeah, let me hear you say yeah if you were here last Friday. Because if you guys saw this performance that happened last Friday, if you weren't there, you missed out. Well, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back. These individuals that are gonna come up and perform, they're gonna knock you off your seat. So I want you guys to welcome. She's up there. I want to welcome your Holyoke STEM Beats. People, give it up for the Holyoke STEM Beats. Let's go. Let me hear you. Come on, people. Let's give them a hand. Come on now. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, STEM Beats. Thank you. Now I want to bring a young lady to the stage. I think she has a lot to say. She has a teacher reflection, and her name is Miss Finn.
Hey everyone. Buenos dias. So, to our 8th graders, wow. I stand here today and I'm looking at all of you and I still see those little 6th graders coming up the staircase to that 2nd floor. And I remember that first day meeting all of you. I was so excited and nervous. I was 22 at the time, a first-year teacher, and had no idea what I was in store for. But what I didn't know then, that I sure do know now, is that I was about to embark on one of the luckiest things that I was ever a part of. Because I got to meet, know, and grow with all of you. Teachers are often asked why. Why do we want to be teachers? Why do we do what we do? But when I look out and I see all your smiling faces, I see our why. Why our school was able to come together. Why we were able to create a community here. Why all of these people are here today to celebrate your achievement. I see why I'm not worried about the future, because you are going to rock it. When you all started in those classes on that 2nd floor in that teeny tiny hallway, did you have any idea how much growing you would do? From using buckets as drums in music class, STEM Beats is now streaming on music platforms, hosting concerts, and tapping into your musical talents that you didn't even know you had. It's been so unbelievable to watch. And to my athletes, you took those hand-drawn jerseys and turned them into the uniforms of champions. Football, volleyball, basketball, soccer, you all use your talents, your work ethic, and teamwork to have STEM always end up in the finals and champions. Watching you all find your passion, whether it be helping a friend, looking out for a 6th grader, tapping into your artistic abilities, learning a new language, busting out a freestyle in a math class, those have been so exciting to watch you find. There's been so many big moments with you all. The Smith Science Project, Basketball Hall of Fame, the STEM weeks, the dances, our events. There are so many little moments too. When you get a problem for the first time, or you're brave enough to read in front of the class. Seeing you look out for one another, and all the laughs we shared is something that I'm going to cherish forever. When I think of your class, the word that comes to mind is resilient. You came to STEM as our first class of 6th graders, and you did not expect us to be starting a new school, or my paper to go off. With new teachers, in a new place, with new friends, but you made this school yours. This is your school. And in 7th grade, you were ready to move to that 3rd floor and have a great year. But then you were faced with an unimaginable pandemic that took away some of your opportunities. But you kept showing up. You kept logging into those Zoom calls, whether your Wi-Fi worked or it didn't, and you kept doing the work. Now we're here. We're here. You guys are in 8th grade, about to go to high school. And you took everything this year has thrown at you and you made it. You ran with it and you said, I'm not gonna let it stop me. We are here today because you persevered through times of great challenges and adversity. So as you begin your new life's journey, take with you all the experiences you've had, the knowledge you've learned, and the rocks values that you've embodied. Respect yourself, your journey, and the ones around you. Stay focused on the tasks that will help you achieve your goals. Meet new people, learn from them, collaborate with them, but share with them your special talents and your insight. Always be kind. You are some of the kindest, most thoughtful people that I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. So do not let anything change that. Of course, always be safe. You are so loved, and people are so protective of you. So remember, you are impactful. Each and every single one of you is capable beyond your greatest beliefs, and you leave behind a lasting impact on those around you. If you are ever faced with something that you feel is too much, too overwhelming, or too hard, I want you to remember that you are capable of anything. You can. I know you can. We know you can. Because you already have. Think about your accomplishments here in just 3 years. And look at all that you've done. Si se puede. You are so loved. So, so loved. And you will be so missed. But I am so excited for your futures, because you are going to do great, great things. Thank you for being you. It has been the greatest honor and privilege to have been your teacher these last few years. And since that I've been singing Backstreet Boys to you for the last 3 years, the final time, tell me why. Thank you, love you. You're gonna do great things. So proud of you.
Let's give it up for Miss Finn for those kind, beautiful words. I want to bring my leader up to the stage, Mr. Sal Canada.
I'm going to be very brief because I speak again in a moment, but there's one award that I have the privilege of presenting, and I wanted to do it after Miss Finn talked about you as a class. So there is an award in the Holyoke Public Schools which is referred to as the Rising Star. So I got to tell you, your 8th grade teachers went through ballot after ballot to try to figure out among you who is the rising star. There's going to be prizes delivered. They're not here today. But you will have prizes. I will make sure that you get them from the Holyoke Public Schools. But it is my honor and my privilege to bring Elena Figueroa to the stage to accept the Rising Star Award.
Also want to bring 2 young ladies to the stage, Aurelise Resto and Triana Ayala. Please come to the stage.
Good. You're all good. Work it out, girl. Work it out, girl. Keep it in.
Wait, I got gum in my mouth. Oh. Welcome, families, to STEM Academy for our 8th grade step-up ceremony.
Thank you all for being here at this important event.
We are honored to have been asked by Mr. Kanata to represent our class today. We, as young 6th graders, build a community. We are the first group of students who have done 6th, 7th, and 8th grade here at Holyoke STEM Academy. When we first arrived, we were scared because we were sharing a school with high schoolers. We also had to come together with kids from both Morgan and Ian White. But we felt comfortable. We were with people we knew, and the teachers made us feel safe. That first year, our teachers taught us the ROCKS values, which inspire us to be respectful and responsible in life.
We have have so many memories. I would like to start off with our field trip to Smith College. We watched a women's basketball game. We also visited the water sanitation plant at Ashley Reservoir's Dam for a science project. We went to the Basketball Hall of Fame to see a Harlem Globetrotter with his cool tricks. Another wonderful memory my classmates and I experienced was STEM Week. We did a lunar colony in 6th grade and the marble run in the 7th. And the memories go on. Our first STEM Beats concert, sports teams, the 6th grade Halloween dance, and the 7th grade glow-in-the-dark dance. When my class 7D had a party for Miss Malvoso, 6th grade field trip, town halls, sharing our projects on literacy night, Miss Hall in the halls, and one of our big favorites is when the Three Musketeers, Gabriel, Jeremiah, and Sanaj sang a Christmas song in Miss Wall's classroom before Christmas break.
Over these past 3 years, these memories also came with challenges.
During our first year to second year, we went through ups and downs.
For example, we had to get used to the new school in our first year. In our second year, we had to get used to our new principal.
As 8th graders, we had to go through the pandemic, spending most of our 8th grade year as remote learners. It was very challenging because most of us didn't participate as much as we do in school, and some of us were struggling with grades and friendships.
Once we were back in school, we brought up our grades and created a bond with each other. But thinking back to our times in school or our times during remote learning, I'd like to share moments we had with our teachers. I would like to start off with some of the sayings that teachers said a lot, starting with Miss Hall. Miss Hall would always start off with, "Tell me the story," when we needed to talk, and we needed to talk a lot. Next is Mr. Cosme. When we would catch an attitude, he would always say, "Who you talking to, girl?" or "Excuse you." When Mr. Keene would see us with food, he would always say, "Hey, can I have some?" Every time we passed by Miss Mogel's room, she would say, "Hey, girl, hey." Dr. C, when she starts off the class, "Okay, here we go, folks." And last but not least, Mr. Wilworth always says, "You know I'm your favorite teacher." So, our fellow classmates, the class of 2025, we have built a community together, created many memories, faced challenges that made us stronger, and developed positive relationships with our teachers.
As a result of our time at Holyoke STEM Academy, we are now ready to be successful in high school and beyond.
We would like to wrap it all together and congratulate all of us for everything we accomplished in our middle school years. Enjoy your summer, everyone, and see you all next year in high school.
Wasn't that wonderful? Great job, girls. We have one really eager student that we'd love to present her certificate to. McCall Castro. Good job, McCall. All right. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to STEM Academy. My name is Sal Canada, and I have the privilege of serving as the principal of this truly fantastic and emerging middle school. I would say for a while, we were the Holyoke school system's best kept secret. Well, you know what? It's no longer a secret. And we're the best middle school in Holyoke. Kids, am I right? If I'm right, it's because you helped to shape it as the first class to make it through all 3 years. If your extended family or friends, or if this is your first time being here, please let me extend a heartfelt welcome. Welcome to this special community, and thank you for being here for our students. And I say that our. A community is made up of school staff, parents, families, neighbors, all of us raising great kids here in the city of Holyoke, and that's something we all should be proud of. I put pause, I thought you'd clap. It's all right, it's all right. There are some familiar faces here in the audience that I've gotten to meet and know, and it's wonderful to see so many of you here again. And it's sad, knowing as a group this will be the last time, and also sad that the health crisis prevented us from being together for a year. So you've been a while in the sun, I get it, and I'm going to try to go a little quicker. But Didn't the kids do a great job walking in? Didn't they do a great job listening when they had to sit and stand? And didn't they do a great job cheering on their classmates? You know, we practiced 2 days ago, and it looks like the practice paid off. So many of the kids came back around April 26th. So it's really only been just about 7 weeks. And in that time, much like Triana and Ari just said, they readjusted, they got acclimated to the routine of school, and they did a wonderful job coming back. It was amazing to see that the relationships created last year and through Zoom, as soon as they came back, it clicked right away. I know Ms. Finn spoke to that. For our remote students who chose to stay home or needed to for various reasons, it is awesome to see you here today. It's good to see you in person. I said it in the gym the other day when we were practicing. Thank you to our remote students for staying on course and working hard. That was not an easy task. I mentioned this in my welcome, but I want to acknowledge again all of you for being here. There's parents, there's guardians, there's siblings, there's grandparents, extended families. There's some friends of our graduates. You have been there from the very beginning to support and guide these children, and I'm quite confident they'll be able to count on all of you for the continued care, the continued support and guidance as they progress through the grade levels. Kids, let's take a moment, join me, acknowledging the people who are here, who have taken their time to celebrate with you, not just today, but throughout their lives. Let's give your parents and friends and guardians a hand. To say our lives have changed since March of 2020 is a ridiculous understatement. What a year to be a student, and what a year to be a teacher. It was hard, it was challenging, and we all had to reinvent ourselves. Teachers and kids, we all became tech wizards. And teachers had to teach through a computer instead of to faces. They had to learn along with you guys all these new amazing things we'd never heard of before. Nearpod, Desmos, Gizmos, Flipgrid. Many had to learn to use Google Classroom. And several before this all started, we'd probably never been on a Zoom. Educators, and I say that educators, everyone who works with these kids have provided for them. At STEM, the words dedicated and committed come to mind, but with me, it's more than that. And I want you to hear it from me. To break it down in its simplest form about the STEM staff, they know their subject matter, they know how to run a class, they know how to tailor their instruction to best meet student needs, but most importantly, they like kids. And most importantly, they make connections with them. They know how to talk to them and treat them. And in turn, they created a wonderful atmosphere for learning, created a wonderful community for these kids to be educated in. I've often said, and there's always a debate, that teaching is both an art and a science. But teaching is also about creating relationships, creating a positive atmosphere, and leaving an impression. That's my dad, he said he was coming. I might be biased, but the staff does a great job combining all of these talents. So can I have a round of applause for all the staff, please? So our 8th grade teachers and staff are here today, and I'd like for them to be recognized. You heard from them already, you saw most of them, but if you didn't catch their names, really quickly to save time, we have Michelle Fontana, Robert Labrie, Selena Rodriguez, Norm Pacheco, Brian Keene, Aaron DePilla, Alexis Finn, Kevin McGrath, Dr. Laura Chiaravoloti, Patty Martin, Ashley Figueroa, Betsy Hernandez, Priscilla Rosado, and Michelle Partica. And while all the staff can't be here, I'm hoping that the technology is working right now so that our current 6th and 7th graders can be a part of today. I want to acknowledge the hard work of all the teachers, the paras, the cafeteria and custodial staff, Nurse Luba, Officer Cruz, and the bus drivers for getting you here. These men and women, they've helped shape you as students into who you are, and they prepared you in various ways at every grade level, and I feel it's a must to recognize all the effort everyone puts into this effort. And remember, it's not a culmination of 3 years or more. I'm sorry, it's not a culmination of 3 years or more. It's a culmination of several. Kids, you've been at STEM. You've seen many people come and go, but a few have been here since you arrived. And some of the names I just mentioned, and some I'll mention in a moment. But I'd like to recognize teachers Nick Blaze and Emily Schenkel. paraprofessionals Priscilla Rosado, Ashley Figueroa, Glorima Padilla, and Juan Colon, who all walked into the building the same day you did as 6th graders. I also want to acknowledge our office manager, Thelma Ortiz. Where's Thelma? Hi, Thelma. She makes sure the office is accommodating, it's professional, it's welcoming, and provides an invaluable customer service. She's the first one to give an impression about STEM, and she does a great job of doing that for all who enter the building, and it's always a wonderful greeting. I want to recognize some other integral staff members who played a role in your children's lives, the STEM leadership team. Some are behind me and two are in the crowd. They are the most solid and connected group of leaders I've ever worked alongside with. Each of them is so talented in everything they do, and it's centered around what is best for kids. We play off each other's strengths, we fill gaps when there's challenges, and we communicate and work together constantly. I know as a principal how lucky and blessed I am, because they helped me grow, both personally and professionally, particularly over the last year, as we persevere together. Without the vision for the type of school we're creating here, that wouldn't have been possible. So you know who they are. Behind me is Assistant Principal Corinne Hall, Instructional Leadership Coach Dr. Kiara Velotti, Counselor Corinne Mogel. Out in the crowd, working the tech angle today, math coach and a math teacher, Mr. Kevin McGrath. And our district-wide EL person, but also a strong member of the leadership team, is Miss Jen Albury. Oh, did I miss somebody? Excuse you, Mr. Ramon Cosme, our Dean of Students. So, thank you for that. So I sat down, those are a lot of introductions and thanks. Now I'd like to share my message. So I reflected a lot before I started putting words down, and I don't want to say too much to bore you because you've been out in the hot sun and you're not here to see us, you're here to cheer on the kids. But I don't want to say too little to feel you've been shortchanged. I've been thinking quite a lot about you guys. This year, last year, what I've been told about your first year. You've seen a lot of people come and go, and you've seen a lot of changes, and hopefully for the better. Your middle school years have been quite an experience. What the school's become, and I'm proud to say with that, it feels like a school. And what the world became since March of 2020, it's amazing what resilience you've demonstrated. You had to be willing to change. You had to be willing to adapt to what everyone began calling the new normal. I hated the new normal. And I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say it's so nice to be here today, gathered as a large group, in person. Some of us are mask-free and celebrating the end of the toughest year of most of our lifetimes. As I tried to gather my thoughts, thinking of all that, I worried I might get a little emotional. Kids know that my eyes well up when I feel emotional. And I might crack a little bit. So if I show a little emotion, so be it. I'm sure there's some moms and dads out there who've done the same. So here goes. Congratulations to all of our 8th grade graduates. I congratulate all of you, but I also want to congratulate each of you. You're an incredibly special group of young people, and to me and to many others. And to be able to see you sitting there beaming with pride, smiling, feeling good and confident about yourselves is really wonderful. I'd be willing to bet some of you can't believe your middle school years are over, and you wish they could last, while others are ready to go on and take on the challenge of high school, while others, I'm pretty sure, are probably a mix of both. It wouldn't be fair to only put a few individual names into a speech, but so many of you become very special to me, and your class as a whole is very special. So, from the stage, although I have sunglasses on so I can read, I'm trying to make eye contact with as many of you as I possibly can from this stage. For me as a principal, knowing students, getting to know them, creating what I hope are meaningful relationships, while instilling pride and a belief that you can do great things. To me, and I want parents to hear this, creating good kids is so much more important than a score on a test. It is so much more important than what it says on an MCAS score. Being positive, being a good person, helping create school culture is an unmeasurable factor of success, and you helped create that. Thank you. That's my mother. Character, we talk a lot about that. Can easily be defined as how you act when no one's looking. And let me tell you, there's several adults here, you guys, that could learn from you. If the adults in today's world, not just the ones here, I'm talking everywhere, who make the decisions that affect people could accept differences, whatever those differences are, then the things we see on the daily and the nightly news and those things that are so negative that trend constantly on the internet, on Twitter, on Instagram, the world wouldn't be so negative. It wouldn't be so heart-wrenching and wouldn't bring about such highly charged emotions that divide people. We're about bringing people together, and that's your charge as young people, to bring people together. Like I said, if more people cared about people beyond themselves, and Miss Finn was very clear with this too, the world will be a better place. And you all do that. Most importantly, and most of the time, you care about one another. You're nice. And I say all the time, if you're nice to everyone, good things are going to happen. And I can only envision good things happening to you. Miss Finn mentioned all the talented kids in here, and there's some musicians, there's singers, there's gamers, there's athletes, there's dancers, there's artists, there's writers, just to name a few. And those talents go far beyond the traditional classroom. But I do want you to hear this, you guys. Studies and grades should never be thought of as a small deal. They're a pretty big deal. No matter what it is in life you become, hard work, studying, hands-on skill are always going to be needed. Even if you're ever going to need those skills you learned the last few years, and if you don't think you're going to use them in the next 4, approach the task as a challenge. Try your best at it. Trying your best is a skill I wish I probably had growing up, because I probably would have played more than 1 year of high school basketball. And who knows, I might have been a rock star. To those who do great on every academic challenge, congratulations. That's awesome. Keep that up. And to those who are average, maybe even a little below average, or maybe a little too silly or even mouthy or rude once in a while, and you find yourself in unwanted situations with your teachers or your parents, don't worry. Those are experiences you learn about, you learn from. I know, because I hung out and I remember many kids like that. Mouthy, getting kicked out of class, being sent out, thinking they were all that. But today, several are very successful. And today, one, and you know him pretty well, he became a principal. All right. I'm going to end shortly. I know. I'm just hopefully you're going to be successful, and I can only hope you feel that the relationships and bond that we share between myself, between the leadership and the STEM teachers and staff, both past and present, that you feel it too. I notice I'm going way too long, so I'm going to skip ahead. But I do want to leave you with a couple of inspiring messages. Who here remembers the Ice Bucket Challenge? All right. So the Ice Bucket Challenge started about 7 years ago, and it raised about $220 million for Lou Gehrig's disease, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It was started by a guy by the name of Pete Frates. Pete, at the time, was an amazing athlete. He went to BC, tried out for the Red Sox, and he was a football player. And he was struck down with Lou Gehrig's at age 27. So he decided to start the Ice Bucket Challenge to raise money. And like I said, he raised $220 million. Well, Pete lived for 7 years, dying at 35, but he left a legacy with that challenge. But he said something, and it stands out for me in this quote, and I want you to try to remember it. Pete said, "Be passionate, be genuine, be hardworking, and don't ever, ever be afraid to be great." I love that quote. So with that, I think I've spoken enough. I've got a couple more things I could share, but I'm not going to. I can do that privately. Finally, though, align with the STEM philosophy. Please continue to rock. We all know you're capable. Good luck. Take care. You will be missed. And please know for me, you'll always be right here. And you'll always be a part of this special place because you helped to create it. Your school, STEM Academy, and I said I would do this. I got you.
Now, this is what you all have been waiting for. This is what you've been waiting for. Give yourself a hand. Let's go, people. Class of 2021. You guys are all beautiful. All beautiful. Are you guys ready? Let me hear you say, yeah. I can't hear you. Let me hear you say, yeah. All right, now. Here we go. Last row, please stand. Saul Acevedo. Jada Albaran. William Aquino Crespo. Triana Ayala. Luciana Baez. Ana Barrios. Aiden Burgos. Jasmine Caban.
Thank you, thank you.
Marelis Camacho. Shinalise Garillo Medina. Aaron Coleman. Christian Collado. Evan Concepcion. David Cordero. Jeremiah Coder. Lucia Crescentini. Paola Cruz Diaz. Denelise Diaz. David Diaz. Jaden Diaz. Savannah Donnelly. Jesus Farmania. Tahina Felix. Angel Fernandez. Gabriel Fernandez. Elena Figueroa. Perla Figueroa. Joseph Figueroa. Tonari Figueroa. Emma Garcia. Sol Marie Gomez. Luis Gonzalez. Jimmy Lee Hafer. Zoe Hathaway. Josiah Hogan. Michaela Jenkins.
Where do we go?
Darius Johnson. Mr. Robert Jones. Sean LaFlamme. Naya Lagoy. Patrice Laguerre. Miss Jaden Leonard. Raul Lopez. Jesus Lopez. Israel Lopez. Juanelise Machuca. Yes, known as Miss Juju. Javier Maldonado. Aralise Marrero. Christian Martel. Javier Matos. Arthur Masu. Nomar Melendez. Juan Melendez. Ephraim Morales. Rochelle Moreno. Jackson Nobahina Q. Sorry, Jackson. Molly O'Donnell. Louis Orsini. Gadiel Ortiz. Joan Perici. Diana Pena. Nancy Ramos. Jamara Rentas. Aralise Resto.
Thank you.
Christari Reyes. Brian Rivera. Jamie Rivera. Jaden Rivera. Jalissa Rivera. Luis Rivera. Michael Rodriguez. Ulysses Roper. Juan Pacheco Santiago. Christopher Scott. Neville Spencer. Trayvon Steves. Giuliani Suarez. Samara Thaddeus. Valerie Vargas. Davian Vargas. And Mr. Tanaj Water. Let's give them a hand again, please. Let's give them a hand. Now, give me some more.
Mara.
Let's get it. Your pretty blue dress make you look so perfect. I just wanna know, is your love worth it? I wanna be with you, but you prefer if we stay friends. Yeah, but the way I'm looking at it, I wanna change the lens, wanna get to know you, try to make amends, just don't understand why you don't make no sense. Tired of waiting her from all the suspense. Now busy writing lyrics, I won't let that exert me. Make caught up in the moment and you went and it burned me. Just take my own path, start a new journey. As long as this time I show you I'm worthy.
I feel the stress, I didn't want it to be so intense, so I wish it up fast. I didn't want to make a mess, deep down, just really want to be my friend. I'm on my own, life is a hustle, I don't want to cuddle, I need to a bubble, I just want us to be a couple, but I can't do that. All I think of is the time we spent, and I woke up to it, so I feel so alert. Look.
Let's hear it for Stephanie.
Yes, sir.
The past is getting blurry. Remembering you making music, getting rich too. Feel like any other color besides blue. Working on these dreams of the suit. I can see a better future in view. I'm on stage, that's my cue. Got my friends beside me, that's my crew. And every round they say the next one I do. I'm on a new rap game, come finesse part 2. Look.
When I was with you, I was constant, I was different. We say this and when I play, we just reminiscing, so stop and listen to what I spit. And I stay rapping, never quitting. It's the start of a new beginning, hoping that you will be with me. When I play, we just reminiscing me. I'm on my own, and I spit that confidentially. But in the end, everything will be okay eventually.
Your pretty blue dress makes you look so perfect. I just wanna know, is your love worth it? I wanna be with you, but you prefer if we stay friends.
What?
Yeah, but the way I'm looking at it, I wanna change the lens, wanna get to know you, trying to make amends, just don't understand why you don't make no sense. Tired of waiting for most of suspense. Now busy writing lyrics, I won't let that exert me. Been caught up in the moment and you're winning it, burn me. Just take my own path, start a new journey. As long as this time I show you I'm worthy.
Yeah.